Hello my gorgeous ones, welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia. Here on my channel, I love affordable fashion and beauty. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, and be a friend. And today I wanted to do something a little bit different with a palette review, specifically doing looks that are for daytime, for every day, one on each eye. And then I also want to do a glam look with the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, her brand new palette. And the reason why I want to do both is whenever I opened this up and saw this palette, here she is, I know we've all seen it, I thought this looks like a wedding palette. This looks like one that you just grab for every day if you have a job that you cannot wear bright colorful makeup. But then I also thought, well, it looks like you could go a little bit glam with how the shimmers are and this new formula. So that's my whole plan. I am going to do 3 looks. So just taking a look at this, it's not that exciting, right? I mean, unless you are a neutral lover. Honestly, out of all my neutral palettes, this one's a little bit unique in color story for me. The other palettes I have that are neutral are a little bit more, well, they have deeper shades in it for one, or they're warmer toned. And I actually love cool tones, so I'm excited about this. Or they're more like grays, whereas this is like cool toned pinks, peaches, taupes, browns. So yeah, I'm excited. And you know what? Let me just go ahead and dip my finger in a few of these. Okay, this is not the new formula. Sheen, let's do, oh, I think that might be Delilah, possibly. Muse. Then we have Mia. Okay, so here are these. And I don't want that to fall. We'll just kind of see what they look like. Swatched, okay, that one's nicer. That's pretty. Okay, yeah, these are really pretty. Honestly, I'm kind of wondering if some of these could work as highlighters. Possibly, if you want a really blingy highlighter, we may just play with that here in a minute. But you guys, I'm just digging in. Like, this is a little bit more informal for me. One, it's later at night. 2, I didn't really do an intro. Or I did an intro and then like jumped right into it. I already have lashes on, liner. That's because I've had a full day. I'm going to go in with Vague right here, this matte. And I just really wanted to play with this palette and kind of show how you can, like, let's say you just needed to grab it and go like I'm doing right now. Like, already have, you know, say you just put on your lashes for the day. You've already done that. You weren't going to do any eyeshadow, and last minute was like, oh, okay, like maybe I have some time to put on some eyeshadow, or, oh, I'm doing 2 different looks. Why am I on the different eyes? Okay, I wasn't thinking. I'm just talking. See, I'm pretending like I'm just a busy lady, a busy working lady, or a mama. And this is what it's like, right? You grab a palette and you start slapping some stuff down. I think that's what this palette's gonna be perfect for. Okay, that matte is really, really beautiful. I really love the tone. That is like a beautiful like wedding tone too. And I'm not even trying to go that route this time. So on this eye, I'm gonna keep it what I was planning on doing. Let's go in with Wit down here, this peachy one. And we're just gonna kind of run that with the same brush right here. I kind of got this idea, honestly, she doesn't even know it yet, but from my friend Sarah. She is Follow Me Around 84 on Instagram, and she is an attorney. She is not practicing right now, but she is an attorney. And okay, next I'm gonna go with Stone right here and put on this eye. Anyway, she got this palette as well. We both got ours from Skeepers. If you don't know what that is like a creator's program. and you get PR from it. So we both got this palette. She got hers first, and she was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. She wasn't like too blown away, primarily because there's not a lot of depth here. There's like just this one. She wanted something else deeper for an outer corner. I'm thinking you could build up vague or maybe mix them together to make it a little bit deeper. Let's see. I'm going to go in with Fair right here. Anyway, she was like, don't get me wrong. Like, the palette's pretty, but she was like, I'm just kind of underwhelmed. Like, it's okay. I don't know if I could get like that much variety from the looks, but she said, you know, she is thinking about going back into practicing law. And she said, when I get my job, like, this would be a perfect palette for that. Like, and I was like, you know what? I was thinking about it today. Let's see. Then I'm going to go in with, did I already use Stone? Did I? I don't remember. I'm going with Mesh. I thought, what a good idea it would be to just kind of do this video on a whim, as if I'm doing kind of everyday looks. Although we're turning a little bit glam here. I could see this also as like a wedding look already, but just like everyday looks. And if I was in a hurry, you know, just grab it and go. How good is it for that? Okay, then I don't want to go too deep on this one because I'm not trying to go ultra glam like I normally do. So for lower lash line, use most of the mattes. I'm just going to go in with Stone on both. I think that's the only shade I haven't used. And I don't want to do that deepest shade yet, that real deep dark. So I'm just going to do this Stone on the bottom lashes. So if this is your first time on my channel, I'm not usually this like manic and kind of hectic when I'm doing my looks or doing my videos. This is kind of just my experiment, to be honest, of what it would be like. So I can't finish my thoughts. What it would be like to use this palette in a hurry on a go for every day. I'll take my time and not be so scattered on my glam look. That's actually really pretty. Now, I can't tell a huge difference between the two. This one's like a little bit more grayish tone, while this one's a little bit warmer, actually, even though this is a cool tone palette, but that peachy look kind of looks warmish. This is really pretty with green eyes, by the way. Okay, next, I don't want to do the like deep shimmers or anything, so let me try. I don't like the way Muse feels. It feels kind of, I don't know, let's just see what happens. Oh, okay. Well, I like the way that it looks. It felt a little dry in the pan. That is ultra sparkly and pretty. And you guys now are probably like, you just took this to glam level. I did. I have a hard time keeping it to like everyday, not a glam. You wouldn't have to add that shimmer if you were going into your place of work. I'm gonna go with Whisper. This looks like more of a, yeah, like a cool tone, silvery taupe. I like that one a lot. This is more of your everyday shimmer right here, whereas the other one has that special sparkle that's a little bit more glam-like. Okay, then Mia just looks so glam to me. It's so sparkly and pretty. So let's see. Let's do, okay, Sheen. I think I'm going to, my lashes popping up. Like I said, it's like 7:30 right now. I've had these lashes on all day long. So I'm just gonna stick them back on. Okay, Sheen is a great inner corner. I would say this is still like an everyday, like quick, like you see how quick I'm using this and not messing up. So then I think I'm gonna go with Delilah. That's a little bit dark. Is it too dark for the inner corner? Let's see. Yeah, because it looks like it starts to look bruised right there. I'm just gonna kind of place Delilah on top of, that's gorgeous. I love Muse. That is a beautiful shade. Okay, Delilah kind of tones down that sparkle some. And then I guess then maybe I'll just put the Muse, the first one, in this inner corner. Bam, done. You guys saw how fast, it was 10 minutes. I can see it. 10 minutes with talking. I didn't do any cuts or editing. That's how fast I did this. So that was my goal, to see, like, is this perfect every day? Like, you just grab it and you can do a pretty look for work or for whatever it is. If you're in school, you know, mom on the go, if you're going to brunch, lunch with a friend. So yeah, that's really pretty. This is warmer. This is a little cooler tone here. Gorgeous. And I do think you could get away with this as your like nighttime glam if you go a little bit softer, if you're not like a dramatic smoky eye girl. And this would be really pretty for wedding looks as well. All right, you guys, those are the first two looks. Tomorrow, totally different. I'm gonna be wearing something different, and I'm gonna go more like full on like glam moment for look number 3. All right, you guys, day number 2 is going to be the glam look. And I'm just wearing, like, I wear this little nightgown whenever I'm getting ready for like date night or anything. I always just wear this little slip dress. So that's what I'm wearing. And then I'm gonna change into as if I was wearing, I'm gonna put on white as if I was wearing like wedding attire, but I am going more glam with this look. So I have not actually swatched Ella, Travertine, or Filigree yet. So Ella, okay. We have Ella, Travertine, and Filigree. Ooh, Filigree is fun. Okay, I just wanted to see what those look like. Those are the shimmers I had not swatched yet. Those are really pretty. Now, Travertine is pretty light, so that might be a good inner corner. But we are going deeper today. So I think I'm going to go in with Tender right here. And you guys can see I actually have bare lids today because I have not, oh, I just had swatch on my finger. I have not gone anywhere today. So you guys get me with a bare eye. Okay, Tender is a lot deeper, kind of smoky taupe. I like that. Just in playing with it yesterday and now dipping into it today, I think really the 3 main kind of look color stories that you can get here are like smoky taupes, and you can get kind of warmer peachy mauve, and you can get like a much lighter taupey ethereal sort of look. So that's what we're working with here. Okay, that looks pretty. Now I'm gonna go in with, let's see, is there something else I haven't used? Mesh. I'm gonna go with Mesh right here and just place that in the inner portion. It's still pretty deep. So I'm gonna take Fair and see if we can kind of lighten that up a little bit. Okay, that helps. What I do like about this palette is that having these lighter shades like this Fair and then the lighter peachy shade is you can, you know, do that gradient. You can have something pretty going in towards the eye. These show up, in my opinion, a little bit deeper though than I thought, because everyone was saying this is such a light palette to mid-tone, but honestly, Mesh showed up much deeper than I was anticipating. Tender did yesterday as well, and we still have this really deep silhouette. And then Vague, I'm pretty sure we could also deepen up if you really packed it on with a different brush. So I don't think this is as light as I thought it was and as people had made it out to be. So depending on what you're looking for, that could be good or bad. Okay, now we're gonna take the Silhouette, that deep shade, and we're just gonna pack that on. Yeah, this is very, very deep. Pack that on in the outer corner. With this deep shade, I think you could also mix it in with some of the midtones and create a deeper shade than that midtone. So if you want to take Wit right here and deepen it up, you could mix it in with this one perhaps. I think it would end up coming out to kind of more of a brown, like a warmer, like peachy brown if you did that. Okay. Yeah, you can get this pretty deep, but you can buff it out as well. I'm gonna drag this in to that crease area. And kind of drag it out towards the outer corner to make it a little bit more dramatic. Yeah, we got nice and smoky like that. That's really, really pretty. I may just want to keep it simple like that and just show how this can be a smoky date night look. Little cool tone smoky date night. Okay, so for the bottom lash line, I'm going to take, you know what, I'm just gonna repeat. I'm gonna take Silhouette again, and we're just gonna really make this smoky since I went so much lighter with the two looks yesterday, just to show that versatility of depth in the palette. Actually, I think I'm gonna grab Tinder and fill in more of this mid to inner portion, make that just a little bit lighter than that outside shade. Yeah, I like that depth that we can get here. Okay, now the fun part. So Filigree was that really fun, deeper shimmer. So I'm gonna place that. I really like that. That's pretty. This is a tad more, I was gonna say bronze, but I mean, it's kind of like a pewter bronze. It has a little bit more gold in it than silver, than say like the Travertine up here. Yeah, this has like slight, I mean, it's still cool tone, but it kind of picks up silver and gold, which is really, really pretty. Okay, and now dying to do that. Mia was the one yesterday that was just so pretty. Ooh, I think that'd be such a pretty inner corner. But I think I'm going to take Mia and at least pop that up here. I don't always do the brow bone highlight these days, but every time I do, I wonder why I'm not doing it more, because it's really, really pretty when it catches the light. And I always like it on other people. Okay, so let's then go with Travertine in the inner corner. And if that's not enough, then we'll pop in, wait, what? Okay, I don't think I like Travertine. I think this is the Dud shimmer in here. It is dry and just not impactful. No, we don't like that. I'm going with Mia again, the pinky one. That is so much prettier. Travertine, Travertine feels like an old school, like drugstore shimmer. It's not good. That's the one Dud. I mean, I've used every shade in here now, and Travertine's the Dud, but yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna take this brush and kind of blend those together where it looks a little bit more seamless. Okay, I like this smoky look. Okay, I am going to do my lashes, liner, lips, change my clothes, and come back to show you this glam look. Actually, you guys, before I put on the lashes, liner, all that, I wanted to show you that I just extended out the smokiness here a little bit more for this eye shape, and I just think it looks really, really good. That's it. That's what I wanted to come and tell you, because once the lashes are on, I don't know that you will notice that. So I just wanted to point out that I did just dramatize this a little bit. Okay, you guys, so here is the look all together. Does this not look kind of bridal? I mean, maybe the eyes would be too smoky for bridal, but I mean, if you wanted to go really bridal glam, you could do this, or if this is just like a fancy white party night out. But the two looks yesterday could have definitely been bridal as well. So what are my final thoughts on this new palette from Natasha Denona? Do I think it's worth it? Do I think it's overhyped? Honestly, I'm thrilled to have this in my collection. I love all kinds of eyeshadow. I love colorful. I love neutrals, and normally I like more interesting neutrals, but there's something about these tones that I think work just so beautifully with like green eyes, blue eyes. I'm sure it looks beautiful on brown eyes as well. I haven't seen it as much on brown eyes. And I think it's a little bit more versatile than I thought at first. I think it does go deeper than it appeared. The only dud for me, like I said, is this travertine. Like, they need to get rid, like, that. Don't ever use that formula ever again. Like, it belongs in a Dollar Tree palette. It is not good at all. The rest are beautiful. My favorites were Muse and then Filigree, which is that one I have on today. Muse was that beautiful one yesterday on the more like blingy looking eye. This Mia as a brow highlight is stunning, and as an inner corner, the mattes all perform beautifully. So I would say if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of eyeshadow palettes and you're looking for one that is a go-to everyday and glam in one, absolutely recommend getting this. If you have a ton of eyeshadow palettes, if you already have this color story, maybe you don't need it. I personally didn't really have a neutral palette like this. So for me, it's a big win. And honestly, I think if you get it off of Natasha Denona, use a code. I'm supposed to have an affiliate code with them. They reached out to me. I filled out the form. I don't have it yet. If I do, by the time this video goes up, it will be in the description. If not, I recommend use someone else's code or save up your points on Ulta, maybe get it on sale. But for me, I think other than that one shade, this is a huge win for me. I'm so happy with it. So that is it, you guys. You'll have to let me know if you liked the two looks better yesterday or if you like this more glam look. And as always, have fun shopping. Budget shopping. Bye.